Hello everyone, this is Dongli Photoshop 2021 video course. In this course, we talk about the path and path matting. So, what is a path? A path is simply a line. If we use the pencil tool in the toolbar now and adjust the size of the stylus and the color, then I can draw a line for you. If you want to draw a straight line, you can hold down the Shift key and draw a horizontal line and a vertical line. But not if you want to draw a regular shape or a circle. You can draw an arbitrary line segment or even a straight line segment. Actually, there's no way to draw regular lines on a diagram with our hands on the mouse. It's like when I give you a pencil, it's hard to draw a regular pattern, isn't it? To solve this problem, Photoshop has created a tool called Path. Let's get rid of all these lines, and here we have a tool that's like a pen. Well, after right-click on the mouse, we can see the Path tool. Inside there are 6 small tools. We just have to focus on 3 of these tools. The most important of these is the Pen tool, followed by the Camber Pen tool and the Convert Anchor Point tool. Then the Camber Pen tool and the Convert Anchor Point tool are used to adjust the path. Let's first see how the path is drawn. With the pen tool selected, if you click anywhere on the diagram, an anchor will appear. Then, with another click, another anchor appears, and the 2 anchors are automatically aligned. If we click on the 3rd anchor point, it will line up again. When we click another point, press and hold the left mouse button, and then drag them to produce a certain degree of radiance. We can also click on another, connect them end to end, and make it a closed path. After mapping this path, we move the pen tool to another anchor point. With one click, we can subtract another anchor point. We move the pen tool to a location in the path where there's no anchor. With one click, we add one. Okay, so that's the path drawing and the add subtract anchor. Let's look at the other 2 tools. First, the Convert Anchor Point tool. Now we added a path, adding the radiance of the line segments on both sides of its anchor. All we have to do is click under this another point and then drag to pull out 2 levers. Pay attention everybody, around the anchor point, the round one with a lever connected to the anchor point is the 2 control levers. The lever on the right controls the right radian and the lever on the left controls the left radian. Notice that the current tool is the Convert Anchor Point tool, which controls the radian of the anchor point. Now we're going to click on the blank space and uncheck it. We can use the Convert Anchor Point tool to click on the path and select it. When we select this arc, there will be a lever next to this anchor point. If we select the arc on the right, the lever on the right will appear. The radians on either side of this anchor point can be adjusted separately, and so it is elsewhere. We need to click and drag to pull out the 2 levers and then release to adjust the radian on both sides separately. Alright, the radian is adjusted now. What can we do if we want to add these anchors? Let's see the Camber Pen tool. To move it to a place where there are no anchors, with one click, it automatically adds an anchor point, and then you can drag it freely. We can adjust the radians directly, and I adjust the radian by moving the anchor point. It also adjusts the shape of the path, but unlike the Convert Anchor Point tool, it adjusts the anchor point directly. Then we'll look at 3 other free pen tools. The way we just drew is to control the path by adding anchors and adjusting the radian and position of the anchors. The free pen tool is nothing on the basis of a direct line, and then it automatically generated anchor point, which is not used much. And then there's the Add Anchor tool and the Remove Anchor tool, which we talked before. You can add anchors by removing the pen tool to a location where there are no anchors and subtracting anchors by moving to a location where there are anchors. This Add and Remove Anchor tool is actually unnecessary, which means that the 3 main tools we need to focus on are the Pen tool, the Convert Anchor Point tool for adjusting the radians on either side of the anchor point, and the Anchor Pen tool for adjusting the anchor point directly. With these pen tools, we can draw any shape or line we want on a graph. So while the pen tool can be used to matting, How does it work? Let me show you. Let's take a look at this picture. The color difference between the cup and the background is quite obvious. To extract the cup, we usually use the Quick Select tool or the Buddy tool. Let's try the Quick Selection tool. Look, it cuts out the background pretty quickly and it's pretty accurate. So if we want to use the Pen tool, how do we do that? Click on the Pen tool to create an anchor first, and then hold down the mouse while creating an anchor. We can just drag this curve around and create an anchor point. If we get it wrong, we can click Ctrl plus Z to go back to the previous step and recreate the point. The specific operation is, if you need a straight line, click on the mouse. If you need a curve, hold down the mouse to adjust. Then we'll speed up a little bit here. The operation is the same, do not delay anyone's time. So that the cup is cut out, we can also use the tools I just showed you if we need to change them. Let me see if there's anything else I need to change. It's pretty much alright. Let's just click a spot. Click a point to drag the lever. Generally, other tools are rarely used after we use the first pen tool. It's easier to do it all at once without having to go back and fix it. So when do we need to use the pen tool? Let's look at other materials. Look at the blue picture. Its background, windows, curtains, sofas, and stools are all blue. We use the main toolbox to select it. You see, because the color of the background and the object are too close, it's difficult to identify. So look at this couch, it's also unrecognizable. So we need to use the pen tool if we want to cut out objects whose backgrounds and colors are hard to distinguish. Okay, so much for the path drawing. And next time, we'll talk about the companion of the path, Shape tool. I'll see you in the next course. Bye!